Welcome back. The UAE's financial markets are closed today. Trading will resume on Sunday. So let's now take a look at the various currencies exchanged into dirhams, followed by the price of oil and a selection of commodities. Japan's damaged Tokyo Electric Power Co. reported a net loss of $15 billion on Friday to account for the disaster at its Fukushima nuclear power plant. At a news conference, TEPCO President Masataka Shimizu stated that the consolidated loss due to the costs to restore assets damaged by the earthquake is 1,020.4 billion yen. The company posted a net loss of 1.25 trillion yen for the year ending in March, compared with a profit of 133.8 billion yen a year earlier. The loss, the biggest in TEPCO's 60-year history, reflects costs to scrap damaged nuclear reactors at Fukushima Daiichi and a write-off of deferred tax assets with compensation payouts, likely to depress profits for many years. TEPCO said it would sell business assets not needed for the power utility business to raise emergency funds. Ratings agency Fitch downgraded Greece on Friday, warning of even further downgrades if the European Union and the International Monetary Fund did not come up with a credible plan to resolve the country's debt crisis. 1 year into the EU-IMF bailout loan, Greece is struggling with weak revenues and unemployment, fueling speculation that it will have to restructure its debt to pull itself out of the fiscal mess that triggered a Eurozone crisis. Greece's finance minister said the country had to push ahead more quickly with its reform program. Fitch says the rating downgrade reflects the scale of the challenge facing Greece in implementing a radical fiscal and structural reform program, a program necessary to secure solvency of the state and the foundations for sustained economic recovery. Over in Wall Street, the doubling of LinkedIn shares in its market debut on Thursday dominated the stock market in an otherwise lackluster session in which equities rebounded from recent losses. Stocks have been resilient, only falling 1.5%, but the S&P is struggling to make headway above 1,340, an area that has met with repeated bouts of selling. Shares of LinkedIn Corp, the social network company, more than doubled their IPO price. The stock rocketed to an intraday high of $121.97, 171% above its initial offering price of $45. The shares closed at $94.25, up 110%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 45.14 points to 12,605.32. The S&P 500 index rose 2.92 points to 1,343.60. The Nasdaq Composite Index added 8.31 points to 2,823.31. Barnes & Noble got a $1 billion bid from New Age Liberty Media to create a corporate combination of two vastly different companies. The proposal comes 9 months after the largest US bookseller announced it was looking for suitors. And according to the experts, it's not the books on the shelves that Liberty Media are interested in. Electronic books have grown to 14% of the total book market in just 3 years. Looking to cash in, Barnes & Noble have invested its digital book reader, the Nook, to play catch-up to Amazon's Kindle and Apple's iPad. Amazon.com, which leads the e-reader pack with the Kindle, announced this week that it now sells more digital books than paper books. Many analysts say Liberty Media's offer for Barnes & Noble of $17 a share undervalues the chain because of its digital book business and the bankruptcy of its rival Borders.
To offer $1 billion, again, for an asset that I view as depreciating, I think you have to see something in those books. Maybe as those store leases roll off, you can drive some better economics behind the stores that are open. Maybe they have some grandiose plans for the Nook. I'm not too sure.
And after the break, we take a look at the day's sports news, so stay with us.